Morning, everybody. And this week's parsha is Behaalotcha, and it talks about the commandment to Aaron, Behaalotcha es haneros, when you will kindle the menorah, the candelabra in the Mishkan. Helos neres mulpnei menorah helo nereser kasher tziva Hashem as Moshe, as Hashem commanded Moshe, Aaron had to follow. So Rashi says, "Vayas Cain Aaron," and Aaron did so. He followed. Lahagid shvacha shel Aaron shlishina, to tell you the praise of Aaron, that he did not change. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. So what does that mean? Well, is he supposed to do something the opposite? God says one thing, he's going to do something else. What is it? What is the praise of Aaron? So the Sfas Emes says that there are certain things that are natural to a person. For example, if you do something the first time, you're excited. You do the second time, you're still excited. After a couple times, okay, listen, it becomes the regular standard. You're not excited about it anymore. Lahagid shvacha shel Aaron, to tell you the praise of Aaron, that every time he did it, he was excited about it as he's doing it for the first time. And this is a very, very important lesson for us, because we have this same obligation. We say in Krishma, Shanuichi mitzavacha hayoim, God commands us today. What does it mean Hashem commands us today to love Him? That every day we have to develop this love from new. And we have the potential through our neshama, through our soul. From the body perspective, it's impossible. But from the soul perspective, we have the capability, the ability, and the obligation to tap into this connection to Hashem every day from new. So we have the same concept. That's one. Second explanation was given that Aaron, even though he was elevated to a new position, and he had a new responsibility, which in a sense this put him apart from everybody else even more than before, nevertheless he did not change. What does it mean he did not change? That his character trait and his outlook on everybody else, he didn't change. He didn't become Moshe Gross. He wasn't now the Knakamacher of town. He still had that same humble approach and that love and the care and the time and the sensitivity to every single person. This is also something that we have to also learn, that we have to try, that we shouldn't change anyway. We should change in good ways, but that shouldn't have a negative effect on ourselves as well. A third answer is that it's brought down that we know there are 7 branches. 3 and 3 is 6, and the middle one is 7. So the menorah in the temple had 7 branches in total, and the way it worked is all the wicks went towards the middle. The middle one was straight, and all the wicks of the menorah went towards the middle. Each one represented another person in the Jewish faith, in the Jewish family. Meaning to say, you had Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Moshe, Aaron. So the David and Shlomo for a future also, but already it was there. So in a sense, Moshe Rabbeinu represents the middle, and everything is turning towards Moshe Rabbeinu. And who's lighting the menorah? Aaron. So listen, it doesn't really feel so good. So he comes to explain that this is from the Me'am Loyas actually. Shlishina Aaron, he didn't see anything less in himself or have a problem with the fact that it's all in a sense pointing to Moshe Rabbeinu. He was able to accept it with love. There's a story of Reb Levi Yitzchak Berditchev and Reb Baruch Mezevich, 2 great Hasidic masters. But Reb Levi Yitzchak Berditchev was known for always getting excited. That when he would do something, do a mitzvah, he could get so involved that he would lose himself. He could lose himself. Get such excitement, he could lose himself. For example, one time on Sukkot, he was so excited to in the morning to bench Lulav and Esrog that the Esrog was in the cubby, and there was a glass door in front of the cubby. And he was so excited, they went right through the glass to take the esrog, not even realizing that there's a glass there. So Reb Baruch Mezevich was his colleague, so he told him for a joke. He says, "Look, you have to say in this pasuk, Aaron didn't change. What does it mean he didn't change? He says you have to understand he had a fire. He had a fire to light the menorah. The menorahs bring light to the whole world. You can only imagine the electricity and the excitement that he had, but nevertheless, he controlled himself. He didn't change. We have to work on ourselves to be able to attain that excitement. First, we have to have the excitement, but even after you have the excitement, you have to be able to have it. Should be under control and keep it. It should be inside. But this is really a very special thing that we learn from Aaron, that he was able to elevate himself and at the same time maintain that special connection with everybody else. Hashem Shalom, we should be inspired. We should be able to illuminate the world, and we should be able to share the light of Torah and mitzvahs till the ultimate coming of Mashiach. Amen. Amen.